Hello again everyone, I'm Jake and this is Rave Vinyl Reminiscence, the channel where we keep the spirit alive for old school rave music. You've tuned in to the first episode of this new year, and it's one where I'm going to share some absolutely stunning tracks from a DJ and producer you may never have heard of. It's someone who's sadly no longer with us, but did leave behind some quality sounds for us to celebrate together here. Join me as we pay an arse-kicking tribute to DJ LJT. So welcome back friends, and thanks for being here again. We're kicking off the new year with an episode that I've had a strong internal call-in to put together. As I said in the intro, there'll probably be lots of you who've never even heard of this producer. As far as I'm aware, he only worked on 3 releases in total. If you're aware of any others, let me know in the comments. And these 3 records have a total of 7 tracks on, and I'm going to focus on the 6 that I love the most. I'll apologise up front for any vinyl collectors out there who don't already have these, because there's a good chance they're going on your Discogs want list after this. So, I'm going to be giving you a little bit of background on the producer, and then we're going to explore each of the tracks that I've picked. And we'll mix them together to make another set for the archives. This tribute mix is the perfect length for one side of an old school 60-minute cassette. Now there's a bit of a story here for me. A couple of months ago, I was digging through some tracks I could use for a future mix. And I stumbled on a banging tune that just got its hooks into me immediately. Such a classy track. And I'm going to be opening the set with it in this episode. So I was sitting listening to it and I just thought, this is awesome. I wonder if this guy made any other tracks. Which led me to Discogs and his profile and the rest of his releases, a total of 3. So this is DJ LJT, the letter standing for his real name, which is Leslie John Turner. The only photo was one of him sitting on this motorbike. So I thought, cool, does a bit of bike racing too. So I quickly moved on to having a look at his other 2 releases to see if they were in the same league as this first one. Turns out, no surprise, both of the other 2 releases are quality. But it wasn't until I scrolled down in the comments on one of the YouTube audios that I read about Les's tragic accident back in 2002. And suddenly, the profile picture on the race bike made sense. And this is where I felt a particular connection with him. Because Les had been killed on one of the most prestigious, notorious racetracks in the world, the Manx TT course over in the Isle of Man. This is a course I've driven around many times over the years, on an island that I have a huge amount of affection for. My grandparents lived over on the Isle of Man, and my childhood holidays are spent on the island. It's a truly magical place that I cherish dearly. As a kid, I sat by the side of the road watching the bikes fly past at insane speed when the TT or the Grand Prix was on. It was both exhilarating and terrifying all at once. See, the reason the TT course is so prestigious, or perhaps infamous, is because it's dangerous as hell. The course is basically 30-something miles of roadway, running up and over mountains and through villages. With over 200 corners, houses, trees, curbs and stone walls everywhere, it's absolutely unforgiving in every way. I don't think a year has passed without at least 1 or 2 riders being killed in the TT or the Manx Grand Prix. And my understanding is that this particular year was going to be Les's last crack at the course, and he was planning to turn his focus back to music production again. But a collision with another racer in practices on the morning of the 19th of August at Ballast Spur very sadly changed all that. So what I'd like to do with gratitude is celebrate Les's quality contributions to rave history by bringing the best of his work all together in one place for us to appreciate. I'll do my usual and share my favourite bits of the tracks with you and mix them together, and then as always I'll upload the full set and the audio links soon after. I'm going to let the tracks run as long as possible so you get to hear the whole journey, mixing them with nice smooth runs to let the tunes breathe together. I don't want to interfere with them too much. So, let's crack on with the music. The first track is the one that started this whole journey for me, and it's a tune I'm sure many of you will have heard over the years. A monster release done in collaboration with DJ Stylist. Let's get this set rolling. This is a beautifully classy tune, it's so mature. But I couldn't find much out about DJ Stylist, real name Richard Hartley. So if you're watching anytime, Rich, please chime in and say hello and share any info you like in the comments. I'll just say thank you for your work on this release. Now check this breakdown out. It's sublime with its eerie vocals and wondrous background, drawing us deep into the sound. This track just rolls and rolls, taking us on a voyage, with an air of mystery hanging in the background, with these haunting screams in the distance. As the track drops into a rather dramatic sounding interlude, I'm queuing up the first track on the A side of another quality release. Nice long run together, just tickling the pitch to keep it tight. Opening section there featuring a tweaked sample from Wax Doctor's New Direction. This is LJT featuring Kinetic, otherwise known as Moonchild, who produced probably my favourite house track of all time, Variations on a Theme. This is one of them tunes that just grows and grows on you. Every time I listen to it I love it more. Halfway in it opens up into this glorious section. Such a hopeful, loving energy. So full of positive emotions, the track continues to break free, tumbling on and on with his joyful stabs and vocals. So for the next tune, I'm flipping the Stylist release over and bringing it in just as things drop down. Now mixing in, this next intro could easily be mistaken for Tango's Future Followers remix. That driving percussion there, chunking things up nicely as things push on. This tune explodes into action, delivering a supercharged sample from JT's Don't Deal With Us. These tracks make for such a good journey, a real mix of energies. A great roller coaster ride of pace and power. As the track explodes again with the piano, I'm getting the next tune ready. We're going to roll with a second track on the A side of the Kinetic release now. Nice smooth long run together here with no crossfader action at all, which actually makes for one of the most pointless bits of mixing footage ever. Looks like an advert for Tesla's self-mixing decks or something. Now this tune has a completely different feel to the others. Once again, it's a track that grows on me every time I hear it. It's got an almost techno feel to it, but this big shifting vibe here works so well at the midpoint. We get to about halfway through this tune and it hits an absolutely killer pause. Rising up and gazing over the landscape like one of those dreams where you can fly.
Come again, come again.
I love the way it launches off again after that bit. Okay, so a different release entering the picture now. This is the follow-up to that first record done in collaboration with Stylist. It's a single-sided press from 1994 and it's tasteful as you like. The Kinetic tune drops down once again into that soaring sound. Just as it starts to pick up, we throw the drums in over the top, running them all the way to the end. Buzz of this track flows so nicely from the previous one. It's got that dreamy feel again with a drum sequence that kind of lays back on itself a bit. When you listen to this at decent volume, it just takes you away to distant horizons, soaring like a bird, total freedom. Bearing in mind this is 1994, it's really classy when you think about some of the other stuff that was being released at the time. We've got this lovely contemplative section here about 2/3 of the way through, bringing the set right down for a catch of breath before setting off again. Okay, we've come to the last mix and I've saved an absolute cracker for the end here. I'm flipping the Kinetic release over and mixing in the B-side track. Once again, a big shift in energy, picking us up for the back end of this set. These drums complement each other in this mix, so nice. This is another spanking track with so much character. The punchy drum pattern just drags you along screaming. And then we get this little pause here before rolling on again. So we're almost at the end of this journey, and I'll play out in a moment with the rest of this blinder of a tune. As always, the full mix will be with you in the next video, with links to the audio. I think you'll enjoy this one. I'd like to invite anyone that knew Les to share your stories and your memories in the comments, and I want to send my love out to his friends and family. You know, whilst I was making this episode, I thought a lot about what it means to reflect on the impact someone has on your life. I ended up chatting with a mate of mine, who I often have pretty deep conversations with, about how it's often said how people can live on in the hearts and minds of those left in the world. A number of philosophers have spoken about how we never really disappear until the very last person that thinks of us or is affected by the things we left behind also leaves the world. I think this sometimes when I walk through the cemetery near me. I look at the inscriptions on the stones and feel a sense of that person's existence flickering again, just for a moment as I read their name, wondering what their life might have been like. It's hard to explain, but it feels like that matters somewhere, at some level. I don't know why I felt such a strong pull to do this video for Les and his music. I mean, they're kick-ass tunes and it's nice to have them all here in one place, but it just felt a bit more than that for some reason. And for once, I don't fully have the words to describe why. So instead, I'll leave you with the rest of this last tune of his. And thank you for coming along on this journey with me. Sending love to each and every one of you, and to all those people here and past who are and have been important to you. Until next time, friends.